I dare you to comment down below who would be your number one draft pick in a WWE 2K20 Universe Mode draft. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today I'm going to be drafting the best WWE 2K20 Universe Mode roster of all time. Now, when I draft this roster, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't know who my number one pick is right now. There's a lot of people in my head of who I would like to go with, but I got to be honest, now that I think about it, if I am building a roster, if I am building a brand, if I am building a television show, I feel like somebody I would center the entire brand around as I scroll through, stumbling and bumbling around my words. The one person I would put the whole dang kit and caboodle around has to be one of the biggest attractions in pro wrestling history. Give me Brock Lesnar as the number one draft pick. But if you are new to the channel, go and hit that subscribe button today, because one is absolutely free and two, you can unsubscribe at any point in the future. And can we hit 1,000 likes on this video? I think we can. And for my next pick, I'm going to take all of the Hurt Business. Now, you might be asking yourself, Dalton, why are you taking all of the Hurt Business? Because 100%, the Hurt Business is one of my favorite things going on WWE TV today. I think MVP, Cedric Alexander, Bobby Lashley, Freak Bobby If You Nasty, and Shelton Benjamin are some of the absolute top tier talent that we have seen lately, especially group wise. I think the Hurt Business is going to be great on this Universe Mode roster. Go ahead and give me Asuka, go ahead and give me Bianca Belair, and go ahead and give me the Iconics. Give me Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, because if I'm building a women's division, those are the four women that I'm going to be building my entire division around. You see, I'm building my entire women's tag division around the Iconics. I'm building my women's solo division around Asuka and Bianca Belair, because you cannot tell me that there is another woman on the WWE roster right now today that is better in ring than Asuka. I'm going to go ahead and also grab Alexa Bliss and the Fiend Bray Wyatt, because I feel like if we grab an oddball attraction like the Fiend and Alexa Bliss, that would do really well. I know there's a lot of things going around right now with Keith Lee in terms of Vince McMahon sending this man back to the Performance Center, this, that, and the third, but to me, I think Keith Lee is one of the best wrestlers on the roster right now, on the main roster, that is, and I feel like Keith could go up against anybody. Go ahead and give me Keith Lee to our roster. You really cannot look me in my eyes and tell me that Kevin Owens' work right now he's doing Roman Reigns isn't some of the best work Kevin's done in forever. I'm a big Kevin Owens fan, a big Kevin Owens supporter, and Kevin Owens is coming to the Universe Mode roster. Now, hear me out, right? I know y'all aren't going to expect me to pick this guy, but Noam Dar is about to come to the roster, because I feel you can strap a rocket to this guy's back and he'll go straight to the moon. I feel like Noam Dar is great on the microphone when it comes to certain things that you need. So if he wants to say Alicia Fox, he can on this brand. Looking towards NXT, I feel like Isaiah Swerve Scott is made for the main roster right now. That man's got so much sauce in his pinky finger than anybody else has on the roster. And speaking of NXT talent, let me go ahead and get Cameron Grimes. I feel like Cameron Grimes has the same sentiment. I feel like if you strap a rocket to this dude, he'll immediately go straight to the moon. And I mean, that is kind of a pun, given that is his catchphrase right now, going straight to the moon. But, you know, it's kind of true. Cameron Grimes is without a doubt one of my favorite to watch right now. Someone that I feel like never gets their just due in the WWE is 100% Cesaro and Chad Gable. So I'm going to take Cesaro and Chad Gable. No, I'm not making them a tag team or anything of that nature. However, they both will be great singles talent on this brand. No, I usually don't draft Charlotte Flair ever, but give me some Charlotte Flair on these rosters right now. I think Charlotte in this women's division would do really well. It's somebody that I always draft. Go ahead and give me Dakota Kai, because, you know, this is bias. The head of the table needs to come to this brand. I know it's been a little bit, and, you know, I know a lot of people are going to be like, I mean, I would draft Roman Reigns as number one, and I agree. He's definitely a great number one draft pick, and I don't think that anybody else on this roster is going to be ranked higher than somebody else based upon when I draft them. However, I do feel like the head of the table, Roman Reigns, is somebody that, you know what, while we're at it, let's go ahead and grab Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso as well. Grab the Usos, put them with big dog Roman Reigns, have them all together. It's going to be good times on this brand. Rhea Ripley is without a doubt the future of women's professional wrestling in the WWE, at least. I think Rhea, before everything that happened at WrestleMania last year, I feel like Rhea could have easily transcended into mainstream very, very well. But you know, the WWE has a habit of missing the goal by a mile. But in this Universe Mode roster, Rhea Ripley is about to cause some brutality all over the women's division. One of the absolute best talkers right now in the WWE, without a doubt, is Sami Zayn. Give me Sami Zayn on this roster. I want to go ahead and grab Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. I want to make them a tag team as well. Like, if I was going to full out book this Universe Mode, I would make them a tag team and they would probably win the tag team championships. Naomi in this women's division would be chef's kiss 100% of the time. This women's division is absolutely stacked right now. You can't tell me otherwise. And you're really not going to be able to tell me otherwise when I draft the genius of the sky, the current NXT women's champion, Io Shirai. Let me go ahead and just talk to you real quick. Real quick conversation, if you will. Io Shirai, absolute phenomenal talent in the ring. You cannot tell me that she's not at the peak of pro wrestling talent right now. A draft pick that I don't feel like anybody expected, Legado del Fantasma, man. If y'all aren't watching 205 Live, you need to be, because I'm grabbing Santos Escobar, I'm gonna go ahead and grab Joaquin Wilde, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab Raul Mendoza on this Universe Mode roster, because they are some of the great looking acts right now in the WWE. Look, aesthetic is everything. They look dope together. That's all I'm trying to say, man. When they all rock in the suits, is there anybody flyer in the WWE? I don't think so. Speaking of flyers, I'm gonna go ahead and grab Ricochet, because he is a high flyer, if you will. Was that a corny joke? I feel like it kind of was. But hey, nevertheless, the one and only Ricochet has been drafted to the roster. I think it's about time we add the Riot Squad, Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan, to the Universe Mode roster. I feel like them up against the Iconics would be absolutely star-studded on this Universe Mode show, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano. I want the Gargano way to come through to this Universe Mode roster. We're not gonna grab Indy Hartwell, and we ain't gonna grab Austin Theory, but we're gonna go ahead and grab Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano here today. When you look towards the future of this Universe Mode roster, I feel like Humberto Carrillo is absolutely going to be great for that. So we're going to pick up Humberto Carrillo as well. I'm going to do something different in this Universe Mode roster, man. I'm going to grab Big E by himself. I'm not going to grab Kofi or Xavier Woods on this, because I don't want to form the New Day again. I kind of want to see if Big E can survive in this roster by himself. I think he can. Do you? The best kept secret is a secret no more. Buddy Murphy, everybody knows his talent is through the moon. Let me go ahead and grab Buddy Murphy, and while I'm at it, let me go ahead and also grab somebody he is oh so familiar with. I forgot that he is not in the M's in this game. Let me go ahead and grab Ali as well. Ali and Murphy had some bangers on 205 Live, man. If you never saw those matches, you got to go out of your way and check them out. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and grab Angel Garza as well. I feel like if you actually put them in a triple threat feud, oh my goodness, you would get some quality matches. Let's get some veterans going on this roster. Let me get Edge real quick. I think Edge, he ain't gonna be used every single week, but I mean, hey, he'll be good in that little spot. And while we're at it, let me go ahead and grab Randy Orton as well. I think those two alone by themselves, hey, you can make them rated RKO. You can throw them in the tag team division. I'll tear it up real quick as well with the other tag teams we got going, and it would be absolutely chef's kiss. Now, y'all know I gotta grab my boy. I gotta grab Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight, because the Bruiserweight will 100% be a WWE champion one day. I feel that in my bones. Speaking of veterans, let's go ahead and grab Jeff Hardy as well, because Jeff Hardy can still go a little bit. You know, a whisper in the wind, bada bing, bada boom. You know what I'm saying? Swanton as well. And speaking of veterans, I'm also gonna go ahead and grab the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, because Styles in the ring, he can still go. There's no question about that. The man can go. Speaking of somebody that can go, Natalya can go right to the unemployment line, because I ain't drafting her. I think it's time for the Street Profits to turn up in this tag team division. Let me go ahead and grab Montez Ford. Let me go ahead and grab Angelo Dawkins, because the Street Profits are up and they want the smoke. I feel like it's Tony time to pick up Tony Storm. Not only that, we're going to go ahead and grab Tegan Knox as well. But not only that, we're also going to grab Shotzi Blackheart. That's a 1-2-3 punch if you ask me. Shotzi, Tegan, and Tony Storm are going to inject a little bit of young blood, if you will, into the women's division. I really want Tyler Breeze to be a big solo star. I'm just going to put that out there. Tyler Breeze, come on over to the roster. We're picking you up. You really could not expect me to not draft Seth Rollins to this roster. Could you? Come on, man. The Messiah is definitely coming, but if you want to know who I would book the Messiah against, let me go ahead and show you. Karrion Kross versus Seth Rollins. SummerSlam, banger. WrestleMania, an absolute top tier main event any day of the week. They would tear it up against one another, and that's why both Karrion Kross and Seth Rollins is coming to the roster. Let me go ahead and get the time splitter Kushida as well. I don't know. I just feel like Kushida would do great. We're going to go ahead and grab the 4 horsewomen as well, the rest of them that we have not drafted yet. We're going to go ahead and grab Bayley. We're going to go ahead and grab Becky Lynch. We're going to go ahead and grab Sasha Banks, and that'll be a good time for the women's division. I feel like if you grab all of them, it'll be a good time. But Nikki do want to play, so we grab the Nikki Cross as well. Andrade could easily be a world champion in the WWE. I don't care who you are. Andrade needs to get picked up in this universe mode draft. And last but not least, the last draft pick comes in really big, and they look to shock the system. Give me Adam Cole. Go ahead and give me Bobby Fish. Go ahead and give me Kyle O'Reilly, and let me go ahead and get Roddy effing Strong, if you will. I feel like the Undisputed Era is going to do great things on this roster. Ladies and gentlemen, this roster is stacked top to bottom. It don't matter if you're in the tag teams. It don't matter if you're into the women. It don't matter if you're into the top tier, top of the line world championships. This is a stacked roster. Let's go ahead and go to the divisions real quick, and let's just run down who we got on this brand. Adam Cole, AJ Styles, Alexa Bliss, Ali, Andrade, Angel Garza, Angelo Dawkins, Asuka, Bayley, Becky Lynch, Bianca, Big E, Billy Kay, Bobby Fish, Bobby Lashley, Freak Bobby if you nasty, Brock Lesnar, Buddy Murphy, Cameron Grimes, Candice LeRae, Cedric Alexander, Cesaro, Chad Gable, Charlotte Flair, Dakota Kai, Dominic Mysterio, Edge, Humberto Carrillo. We got Io Shirai, Isaiah Swerve Scott, Jeff Hardy, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Joaquin Wild, aka Joaquin Wild, because it ain't Joaquin. I don't know. I was saying J's. It rolled off the tongue. Johnny Gargano, Karrion Kross, Keith Lee, Kevin Owens, Kushida, Kyle O'Reilly, Liv Morgan, Montez Ford, MVP, Naomi, Nikki Cross, Noam Dar, Pete Dunne, Peyton Royce, Randy Orton, Raul Mendoza, Rey Mysterio, Rhea Ripley, Ricochet, Roddy Strong, Roman Reigns, Ruby Riott, Sami Zayn, Santos Escobar, Sasha Banks, Seth Rollins, Shelton Benjamin, Shotzi Blackheart, Tegan Knox, The Fiend, Tony Storm, and last but not least, Tyler Breeze. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the best WWE 2K20 roster you will ever see be drafted in WWE 2K20 Universe mode. Do you disagree? Comment down below and let me know where I went wrong in my draft. And did you enjoy this? Let me know down in the comment section as well. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. This one, as always and forever, take it easy though, guys. Peace.